It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Second and 10. Now Jackson back into his end zone. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, if you're the team that has the ball, you're loving this series. No matter what you're dialing up, in the air, on the ground, you're getting big-time chunks of yardage. And right now, they've got that defense wobbling.
Play action. It's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now it's Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
11, Thomas.
They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right back to Brown. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
In on the tackle. A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 8.
12, 11,
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Go.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
11 MT.
And Chase will go in motion left.
Gotta go. Stop.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
11, Thomas.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Burrow on play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Ravens 2.
He's going to get it again. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Deontay Hardy. Now Hardy on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worked this up yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken right around the 44. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Oh, design run for their wideout. Breaks a tackle. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Now they send a man in motion right. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Ravens.
Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Jackson flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals take over first and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up and avoids the turnover.
Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And Chase will go in motion left. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Out to... Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long.
11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11.
From midfield now, Burrow. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Gun. God. 11, 11, 11, 11.
An inside give, Brown. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now they're in the hurry up.
11, 11, 11.
Another run for Brown on second down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And a first and 10 at the 11. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
11.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Zach Moss from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Let's go. Get hot.
Now Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. To the right side into the hands of Flowers. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On second down, Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Finding Walker complete, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play. And 2 more for good measure. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 18.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Running right, here's Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
At the 32-yard line.
In motion left is Higgins. This is Brown going up the middle. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go.
Here is 3rd and 5.
11,
In motion left is Higgins.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And goal.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here this third quarter.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. In motion left is Higgins. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Chase the motion man right. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
3 yards.
They give it to Brown. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And tough sledding. You'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. In motion left is Higgins. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11
in motion right goes Higgins. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. After the interception, here's Jackson going deep for Walker. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
11 MT,
First and 10 at the 35.
Again, it's Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Go. Sit on!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. A short throw caught by Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Hey, middle. Get him, go. Yo.
Again, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
From 17 yards out. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And they're going to speed things up here.
1 yard gain.
11.
And 9.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Hey, gotta go score.
The offense on third down, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here we go, here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
12, 12, 12.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, hey.
From the gun, it's Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now Lamar changing the play. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short gain there, but can they do it a couple of more times?
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 53, Bengals 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
I'm 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
11, 11, 11, 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.